Africa enslaved to the Chinese and the white man by virtue of their politicians. Number one, we have been distracted in America, the Caribbean, Africa, all over the world. It's a Pan-African problem. We have been distracted from development with democracy. Everybody's focusing on who to vote for. You're not looking at the conditions. What's going to change whether he wins or he wins? Because guess who's financing both of them? The same people stealing your oil. Who's financing both of them? The same people stealing your gold. Who's financing both of them? The same people stealing your coltan. You follow me? So democracy is a joke they play on black people to make you think you can have radical transformation without revolution. The reason the white man pushes democracy globally so hard is if there's ever a breakdown in the black man's confidence in democracy, the only alternative is revolution. So that's number one. Democracy is a distraction from development. Number two, when I travel, especially Africa, but it's true in the Caribbean also, black people are more concerned with their tribe being in control than they are with liberation from foreign control. Are you following me? I've seen it. So when the elections is coming up, it's not about freeing us from white supremacy or Chinese imperialism. It's about, are my people going to be the president? Is somebody from my tribe going to be the prime minister? And because they're more concerned about tribal imperialism than African independence, this democratic scheme that they run on black people continues because we're so petty and so small in our thinking. I just want to make sure his people don't get the presidency. I'm not even looking at the bigger picture. The white man knows this. The Chinese know this. So they come in, exploit, finance both sides, so no matter who wins, they get all the resources. And then the third issue is most African leaders and Caribbean are foreign educated. They go to Britain for their education. They go to France for their education. They go to Belgium. They come to America for their education. And what did Dr. Carter G. Woodson say in Miseducation of the Negro? The college-educated Negro is seldom of any use to his race because the education he gets is an education that takes him away from identification with his people. So most of our African and Caribbean and American leaders are Negropean. They have an African body. They have a European mind. So the white man and the yellow man are controlling the black man through a
Yo, Abusiami Mobibia Kwaba, Edino da so Dr. Ren. Any day mobile now watch share video no. Yes, streaming live on Facebook and so and YouTube no Dr. Ren TV. It is a one subscribe to the YouTube channel na wabomodiana waye. Sansuna Facebook nsuni say me old page Facebook Dr. Ren no nipa bone for another danko ekufo adomo agye free me sem NTCC new page maybe Dr. Ren Politics bomodna na no so follow me na me den sempa ne ba eja won so wenye bi ate ene yebedi nkoma fa owura bi a ye friend no Nana Apia Mensa dodo no amonim ne se ye friend no number one na oye obi a sebio oko Wikipedia describing and say he's a fraudulent person. Yebedi nkomo afa owura no a friend number one yebetwetwe nkomo afa number one minim say what to say number one akwakoma but the sikebi akoma mama Ghanaian Citizen TV me ma wonyina ma akwaba uba abomodian na share TV video no because anybody nkomo afa number one we kind of credit quinty am number one when you to me I will take Ghana yen I will tell you the gospel truth here what you say and I will tell you the people who are behind number one I will let you know I mean I speak truth to power. I'm not afraid you kind of so we don't look left or right because we know the truth set men free what you say we no can say menya lawsuit be me pesa me Bible and tian babeka we no yet UK ye sue me bebre but to say obi dem be court we UK no musuro what you say anyway mame to amensem so enche menu mi no ni ate say owura friend number one or say what the 2.5 million Ghana cedis e dey akoma police for say wo mo nkyem fama enkofo a wono nam one we bu wo mo ewia wo mo sika ato wo mo botom agi wo mo sika 2.5 million Ghana cedis with your calculation, it's somewhere around 200 and something thousand US dollars. Now, one enkofo we bu omo ebro 16,000. We bu enkofo ebro 16,000. Mama credit to Rainbow Radio because Rainbow Radio what Ghana we di asem we echi. We di no credit buy. Ubekaya abrantie bi o se e friend no ho bulldog. Whatna UTV so last week Echo can say number one etua 5 million Ghana cedis e de ama Ghana police for meboana o defend ye e ma menua A+ ene no enya sebio a bit of anobabaye anabanta misunderstanding because UTV so it's all because asem no a eye menua bulldog kind na no kranim etiemu bi no yene eye nua A+ eye free no na eja say already when say A+ is against any Ghanaian or taking advantage from the vulnerable in our society. You know, TNC ema ni hunu ye. Ema ono so e kache bulldog say look, the wokan no krebi any enye 5 million. Na even kra no set sample na one is a criminal. Okay? Entie bulldog anu mu asem wa the two dwa. Then from there we are court mentions. Now listen to Bulldog.
Also, upcoming musician, talented guy, in New York. The immediate reaction is here. Obi a ehwe me ne mpacho me camera ni on. Any victim of Menzgold, there's good news. Actually, here, inti. Menzgold ama the Ghana police 5 million Ghana cedis. Almost the list account say almost started say almost friend in Confo. Me deal with listeners so into Ghana police in Patron may train they call this week. Call to the police.
Call to take your money.
Call to come and receive your monies. Now one is paying back.
So when you receive your money, come and tell us.
Definitely, I'll put it on Facebook. I'll put it on Facebook. I have sat here on countless occasions and I've said, say, this gentleman is not a scam. So the day is here. The day is here. Anybody that disrespected number one knows in their heart that they owe him an apology.
Okay.
He's doing the right thing. Menzgold customers, this is summer.
Ote asemo a yinu kan o say number one the right thing. Nipa no number one odinkofo 16,000 and wabo mo kro no. O kutua sika muntie sika dodo a o kutua.
Menzgold customers, the time is now. One was saying, there's a line I should have added to it, yeah, and giving glory to that person, but that person didn't understand my situation, and I got paid for it. So on your side, growing. So number one, thank you so much for sticking to your word. You know, God bless you. Coupon showed because Charlie and easy. You're doing the right thing. God bless you. Yes, because it doesn't. The idea here is everybody kept saying, you know, when he released the card, you know, say card no money verification.
Again, Obi de car. Do you have to go and buy a card to verify? Ansana the pakunet to your car. Yemfane say Ghanaian Citizen TV. Me made in a car and now the maker. Odi yefane say me the Ghanaian Citizen TV made in a car. Na maka check Ghanaian Citizen TV say e kana me de onu me baba betua. Na emo me baba betua wo no. Me fa forms na fail ne tua sika bi na me nsam fa ntua wo ka. This is what Bulldog is defending on UTV. You see, Bulldog no, na adwene ni so or body kese ba adwene ni so. Odi ase o ya kwada onwene nkwa achi. Supportum number one, but we name the bank rulers behind number one. Number one is a trickster, is a 419. Number one, oh, the 9-1, I apache no. I mean, fancy no. Ya won sa. But a chrono or cobo inti. And an old Johnny. I will hurry war. I went to me NC from ye. And an 9 a yes, sir. Or a 419. Or ya zan. Good bulldog, a defendant no. Another from of a chrono, yes. Tell me, bulldog, a defendant number one. Bulldog, onim number one. And go for more time the cheap. Sanka bulldog nim go for more time number one the chair and could be Canada one two. And could be ye team. I mean, kind of credential. Number one, oh, at the Ghana National Cathedral, no, a Kufado was using a 419. A Azan. Don't mean see cathedral bia. Never in the life of a Kufuado. Don't mean see. Number two, number one, ayo Crawford. Ghana, your friend will be de facto prime minister. Na down for pa number one. Number one, Krono Awobonyina, the Ghana's de facto prime minister, Unim Hubi. Ghana's prime minister, and the tide number one chief, and Wobo Krono, and we via Ghana for. You see, number one, I registered the company somewhere in 2014. In 2014, now MPP were opposition, no more Yeska to come to power. Over the number one, and the started Wamazan, a Jinko Fusika, Rianko Fusika. In 1981, 82, Ure bini a friend of Odiamin Boniti. Basa Urano, one can ofuri ata a bo chrono. So, Omo be a company. Obo time, a Korea chili, na ken ofui ata a Riagana Fusika, a Johnny, Aquasha America, Rollins time. Rollins did a Chico America so of Fana Baba be punishing. When I mean the entire Rollins, a jai ken ofui ata. And Kabian ko punishing wa, ken a Ghana, and what shall I come any via in the name of Jesus Christ, wearing white, our finance minister, ken a Kabian Kinsey. In life, when you are a leader, sometimes you have to punish. You have to punish people. Yes. Obo time, ken ofui ata. Almost at the sa chrono and I'm one area. Woman the shasi. The Kufuado mono, ya cromfo. They are trained. They've read books. Any criminal books, they have read it. And they use the criminal books to steal from the poor because still a lot of Ghanaians are naive and ignorant. The nation Ghana, majority of your people are Soldier 4 invested in number one. Are you telling me, say Soldier 4 no omunye discipline enough to know say what number one was promising was a mirage? When you sure say Soldier 4 no munim nyansa say what number one was promising them was azan, but a whole military personnel invested in number one's company because still ignorance. Let me tell you something. Number one, onisi kebia obetuyamam. Azan, 419. You see, number one, Abeka say he's going to reveal the secret of Bank of Ghana. Yes. Who are behind Bank of Ghana? The Bank of Ghana are the same way Kufuado. Aya Keno Foriata, Addison, Baumia, and another Danko Kufuado. These are the people. These are the cartels ruling the nation Ghana. One woman in Bonifacio. When you go after them, they will come after you 10 times. That is why the nation is at this today. And then, number one, Obide Oka, na tia, Osinko for Enko Tuesika, and San Witia Woka. Where from verification? And even if you want to do verification, should it not be free? Why must somebody pay for you to pay him? The guy thinks he's smart. He's just a criminal. And that is what a Kufuado moment here. Omi a cromfo. Let me tell you something. We have to call Akufo-Addo by his name. Akufo-Addo is evil. He is evil. A French-speaking country, Akufo-Addo will not see the daylight. I'm telling you. You see, Francophone guys, they don't tolerate stupidity. Oh no. That is why Francophone countries coups at ACC. Because they don't have time for nonsense. They don't have time to entertain foolishness. You heard Bulldog as some walk. Ojinaso said 5 million. Meanwhile, 5 million and I'm one to call police station. Meanwhile, I have 2.5 million at the Dukma police for say, Omonji no Omonji can influence customers. Customers are one de womoka, over 16,000. Obisika or investee, Namuan and Kwemuno, more than $200,000. Nipa ba could be crazy. Inti, sa 200,000 no and one so did just 16,000 or betcha ni saying. Sign and I'm one betcha. Sign a Ghana police for Jessica. Why am I saying I'm one the chawo Ediscano was started a free war so Edema war. Unimungo for the same MPP for NDC for Sebu MPP phobia Moshasia or my church roomudin Ediaco police station and Kotuamo no munko video cast and I'm one Tiamica Yan Fanco Grain Crassy Yankukas High Nam one Abana Shaman Tianisca because 2024 election Ebekuno Nam one customers be bring one say we move support to a year by Ye Mahama some Mahama Bran one beji war. Everything MPP does under Akufo-Addo is orchestrated to win power. Don't ever sit anywhere from today and think, say, Akufo-Addo love the country. It's a fallacy. It's a lie. Everything na womu yebiano. Womu de yeso ombesa a really power beam. Now let's go into the details. Listen to this young gentleman. Now, enter in commons.
But that person didn't understand my situation, and I got paid for it. So onions are growing. So Namwan, thank you so much for sticking to your word. God bless you.
Foolishness, stupidity. Wakotna UTV, Bulldog, Namwan, thank you. That stupid nature of majority of Ghanaians. Will be a boneno, then we still go and praise the person. Will be a Jimino, then we still praise the person because the person is our friend. It doesn't happen in Abruchiri. It doesn't. People have died because of this Namwan and you are there thanking Namwan and praising him. Stupid, foolish Bulldog.
Because Charlie, easy. You're doing the right thing. God bless you.
Which writing? Which writing? Defending stupidity again. Defending foolishness again.
Yes, because he doesn't look the idea.
The reason why Shatawali Ojai said only Bulldog and Nanti because of this. This is the reason why. Bulldog always make himself, he knows. He will not be patient and learn. Ofri said, knowing is because you have a big body. You have a big head. He thinks that knowing something means you have a big body and a big head. Defend. Why are you defending? People have died as a result of this particular fraudulent company's activities. And you are here praising because the person is your friend.
Yes, everybody kept saying, when he released the card, say, microphone card, no money, a verification.
Or Casakrana no from microphone card, no. And where Jimmy T is confirming microphone card, no. You owe somebody, and you are telling the person, say, I'm going to pay you, but go and pay some money for me. Come on, Bulldog. No wonder is a bull and a dog. No wonder is a bull, Kwashia bull. And also, Oyakramai. No wonder. Wafa Edina to know so. Office Edina, the afternoon, just in the near dinner. A just where Kwasia or Jimmy for. A confirm me say, Munko Tiana me say Tiamoka. Now ono busa ne say so obi di ne car obeka che nipa kon say kofa form na betua me car register na me betua wo car. Only in Ghana ana odi obi car nipa kon beka che say kofa forms bra natural udi na tua car na tua sika ansa na betua. Only in Ghana. Now what the entire meka only in Ghana. In semi why it is only happening in Ghana. Ebi nsi wa abrochire. Togo, Benin, po ensi wo. Kenya, po ebi ensi wo. Only in Ghana.
You know, we all know what some of us here even said. What you are saying, and it has come to light. Say,
Oh, yeah.
the war,
What for fast? What
process now? Yeah, but no. You need to understand. Yes, because the main pattern was I'm trying to give you a backstory.
He's trying to give which person a backstory. What story I would money no save you. Nyansa sembie ni wa ewo asemu fantemi na calls be no na is asembe kwani. So clearly, your friend is say utie asemu a bulldog go kanwa or be chire because he has to defend the wrong of his paid masters. So and they oba be defending no tie nsemu a obeka defending the paid master.
I'm trying to give you a backstory. No, I'm saying that okay, so personal verification. A lot of people bash him. So why would you always come with always come now idea? It was for this very moment. Now the reason why he is not doling out the money, they say on pay assembly or say me call you go get the money first.
That's why I said
it doesn't matter whether I get the money or not. The man is making an effort. Yes.
You see, only Jimmy. Even someone is even advising him say, this is a typical Ghanaian bulldog, no. At this particular moment, no, or representing the typical Ghanaian. Ubi man nyansa semo. Ghana need to do one ochra omunyansa omuntiu. They think they know because they have that they've made up their mind already. Or my opinion every into the other can be a won't. She said the German for can be R then a PFA. It will be 24 say. Kona koji sikano answer. Now Oba Wabijina so the actually say mensa comedian or defend you. There be why the papa. Oh, we always try like to throw dust into the people's eye. And because majority of the people consume the surface of the news and don't dig deep into what we always run with just the surface. I don't think freedom fighters for running with the surface of the news. We dig deep, and before we all come out and speak to the Ghanaian, majority of Ghanaians, young politicians, pastors, imams, many people have taken us for granted because number 2, musa questions. Number 3, jai mamenka republic. And in Zambia, it only happens in Ghana. Only in Ghana. Or defend it on tie nyansa because a tribe and a walk and wasem. Or defend it on tie nyansa because a sorry asem na walker. Hunu nyansa se asemwa ashimeshi eken. Ebi anyansa wo padi na asem na orekan aze 1 or 2 be or add up into my maintain. No, because nebusia asem na woka or ya santini to be defended or ya igbe obe defended or ya friend saying dagati obe defended or ya NDC obe defended or ya MPP. That is a typical Ghanaian behavior. Am I young quiet name? It won't all defend. Even only evidence be see a can all defend it.
Whether I get the money or not, the man is making an effort.
Whether I get the money or not, whether I get the money or not. But the reason why, number 1, people are bashing him, is to get their money back. So you cannot say whether I get the money or not. The importance of Sikano said, ontua womo a wawia wo wabo womo krono wazan womo waye womo 419 but bulldog ontie typical Ghanaian.
I'm trying to give you a backstory.
Eba akani no
No,
nation.
I'm saying that. Okay, so person verification. A lot of people bash him. So why would you always scam? Scam now, dear. It was for this very moment. Now the reason why he is not doling out the money, they say on pe assembly or Chinabaka say, me call on go get the money first.
That's why I said when
it doesn't matter whether I get the money or not. The man is making an effort. Yes, we
sometimes we didn't have to get this far. We didn't have to go this route. There'll be arguments about argument. People.
So you heard say A plastic as Obi Mami. What about bet now? Why you would no say a friend is saying Asante Achimabe. Why you would no say Ades Wabe. Would the bet now na who defend it? Obi Mami ide. Ewu asemo who be defending. Utikuno say Ades Wabe. Bulldog. A defending number one. But then che bull jibona. Tie.
People are there.
I didn't want to get into that part. If you get it.
What you small kind? Into only the cool nipa krono. Oh, the Jimmy. Oh, the tiko no. Oh, the tikasiano. It is said at the swabe. Oh, the tiko no nyanse nimu only kuno. But we referee say. Obi dwetre ahye ama maame ne nya heart attack ama sebi ya rational hospital ye call ya sebi wodi ayemhihie wonim a lot of cases esi wo Ghana na one in semi, but he is defending the rot. He is defending the stupidity of number one.
But if you want somebody of your hard-earned money, listen, that thing, listen,
it is the government to you. Don't talk to you. I'm talking to you. Don't talk. Go over there. Don't do that. That's why you get away from people. The man's going to
you're right.
Go and take your money.
A+ Kasaneyenko. Look at
Yeah, Canadian Tokwan went no won't share there. No, now let me go into the matters of number one. So this guy registered his company 2014. They set up the company just like the way they set up Obotai by Ken Ofuyata to steal from Ghanaians. The same way Namwan also set up the company to help his MPP people. And MPP so by and you also it to say younger say you to say my minimum to say Katrina Feku once upon a time baby Obenambiana Namwan do omachi. It was because the MPP or Amwan or Motete Abuano na Abuano Ebenini no be Ghana Fusika. She say, oh, can Namwan no dear or no you be a MPP for na tetino. Kufuado anybody Miamon etete no no be bokron. And that is the nature of a friend saying MPP for what by Mrs. here. Is the character of a Ken Ofuyata. That is how they are. That is how they make their money. What you say? They make their money through these kind of things. Now, Yemfa enono entunche MPP the entunche. Now one say what they call for 16,000 a car. O kutuya womwa. Wako police station, Akoma police for 2.5 million a year Ghana cedis. Now 2.5 million Ghana cedis, maybe I will need to be brave. What the bad dollars more is just less than $210,000 or so. Nipa 16,000 and what do womoka. A canwa na one edino. According to the Attorney General, a canwa what do woman. What the a cat $135 million. What the ABA Ukusku now you love mathematics until the do the mathematics, do the subtraction, divide, long division, FMI. What the nipa 16,000 ka. Ukutia womuka a canwa would do woman here $135 million. Usimi come on $200,000. Now $200,000. Now come on. This is what I always say it is only in Ghana. Only in Ghana and same way is. And politicians are defending him. And celebrities, our so-called celebrities, some of them are defending him. Only in Ghana. Now, how can 200,000 make it up to $135 million? According to the auditor, Attorney General. So what they cut 135 million. People have died as a result of a year 419 or year. Now, so we read a year Wikipedia. Let me go into it a little bit. Now, to me and make it a lot of sense to you. The whole story. So, who read Wikipedia? It tells you so. Say, Menzgold Ghana Limited was a fraudulent gold dealership and an investment firm that promised customers an average of 7 to 10% monthly returns on investment. Into Ajana 1, Ajana 2, and Nam 1 a year. The Nam 1 a year say, so would they a year a friend is saying $100,000 ebe investi into a year Menzgold more. Busumi biya no benya returns of 10%, 7 to 10%. And he said, oh, the 100,000 a buyer, Busumi biya no benya 100 and ubenya $10,000. Now, which company in this world, and the amount of such margin, profit margin, which company in this world? And the amount of this particular huge profit margins. But yet, politicians, army officers, nurses, tomato sellers, majority of Ghanaians living abroad fell for this fraudulent activities. Now, I don't blame the people that fell for these fraudulent activities, because in every society, your government, we form a government because and you will be an nyansa wo krum, you won kwasiafo wo krum, you won nyansafo wo krum. Enti your government, what they do is that they think for nkwasiafo na eka ye ho no, eka enyansafo ho omuti krum no. Sania enyansafo no emfa wo madwene mbiti nkwasiafo nti, ye won hyehyeye. I don't hear police service wo. It took all the police service at department no wa. Your friend is saying a year fraudulent, a friend is saying off department. They make sure say people will be protected and not be taken advantage by swindlers and people who claim that they are smart to steal. And don't hear what the police service wo. You were the armed forces wo. You were a friend is saying the BNI wo, Bureau of National Investigative, whatever. They investigate, protect vulnerable citizens. The vulnerable citizens are always protected by the state. And until America, you cannot take advantage of people anyhow. UK, you can't take advantage of the vulnerable. No. The state protect them because the state knows that they are vulnerable. Obu are bipolar. Obu are yes, some mental issues. What he cannot reason to understand. Say 419, 419. So the state is there to protect us. Now the question is, state to investigate about this particular guy number one. Because you see, only in Ghana. You see, it was subsequently shut down by the government of Ghana. It was founded. It was founded by Nana Appiah Mensah, who is popularly known as Makacho Nam1. The firm is reported to have initially traded as Men's Bank, then changed to Men's Bank. No, that bank was spelled BANK, MENZ, and was signed by Men's Bank. Was K no we from no this C ebe share actually. It was spelled MENZ BANC. and then finally to Menzgold. Chameleon, what I know blue kakra, wako yellow kakra, waba green kakra. Assessor from Men's Bank with the last letter K. And then he changed, metamorphosized into Men's Bank with C. And then he came finally to Menzgold. Now, Osesane all because na Bank of Ghana kasachre. But Bank of Ghana aren't stopping, but wakasachre. But a Krobia, yan kasanchre. You collapse your business. You walk court. Fast track, you do as you punish you. I could them 5 years, 7 years. Because you have an intention to dupe the people. You have an intention to steal from people. It is nke you care. And yes, you be kasachre okeke. Attorney General will come in. You be do as you be do as court. Because you have an intention to steal. Ghana Kruno. Se me, wo hwe me. Na me catch you say, Adwa, twan na obehu a, obetimi de me akọ police station. Na police are prepare report e de me akọ court. Because I'm threatening you. Me say twan na obehu. But we dey, yet na ase, ana Menzgold esesa no ho. Ana yentimi am prosecuting no from the initial stages. Now, yento aso. Enti one in some man in na one tertiary. And fast forward. You see, Menzgold assembly there. Meka mint min jai already be a friend of a year Israelite. Mint min jai ni dim border. I will Menzgold assembly. Meka the printer. Ye mu be away UK no. Na is to say Menzgold assembly is too good to be true. And someone Menzgold percentage was so tuano. Ye mu bi no ya dwene mu entene ye. Because they have not permitted me to mention their names. Omo UK. Omo Israelite are very close. Enti emra in some way koso ni nyina no a na mo anbe na me ya obetwitwa videos bi esi wo Menzgold no ye de aba UK ni sa no man na no na ye Kufu Adom na chance. Kufu Adom ye ba omiam na techiri. Wo free ha call ye na nkofo a omo so wo the banking sector no. Eyi ya so 3. And ye tia a year Joy FM Israelite. And he was founded and he came here a story to what I say. My Menzgold office now is still in operation UK because he was using the UK as a point for Ghanaians to believe any business near real. Now, when he and a year or say, can look at what is happening to FST, a year founder, a year son, a year Sam, a year bankman. Oh, our US secretary ACC. A young Safokrum the Ottawa, woman a boa, a year Sebu, vulnerable people. It is a lie by this is what happened. What Bayern will call Menzgold office war. Now, Isha buyer or call Menzgold office war. Sana woman renti for just some few days. And when we showcasing, you know, a lot of business for 19 is sanity. Wash. Oko say, Baba Menzgold a catch it. Oba besra womna eja obedumedi obudi wa han. Ono ma twetwem komo. Oye Ghana ni a journalist ayi na wa oni Israelite unim no. Nti waba one wo mo bedi nkomo. Anom say obo asasem we around 2018. We be kira the kudie nti e mu bi start say MPP no. Ye ja HD from 2018. You don't know what these particular people are capable of doing. Kayinina will come together and kick them out 2024. Allah. 2018, July. Israelite Beninam Kroman or Sindo. I saw a call. Abran TV. Onos Bekano was. Ono ya Baumia supporter. Now no we may say workers say your friend is saying what the Ghana card. Madam Fubi do UK na wo in the passport and no do Ghana card and it's tray and the more kind of the bar Ghana for 4194. Me person me boni di on my platform we so. And the Dean Chris Wood and Vincent been so to us. Eti Israel bag in London no. And obehunu no kore. Ane mrantie ne maba wa nketesi a wo krom ha aye ni mude. Twetwe nkomo kwa akiri. Ohun no kore ni wie. And one thing I like about Israel is that he did a thorough investigation here in London. Ghana for was there be a Menzgold more and that Israelite as he did a yeoman's job for the country. He sacrificed San American because baby Abrante no one to get his information, wasn't easy. Mami Saba said today, you're not being fair. Yo, Mami Saba, it sparked a controversy between a friend and say, a journalist or no so a walk room. Now, Chris Vincent, a Japan. Emma Otuja. Can in summer, here says work. Fa Israel lie on efa the investigative journalism activities or be and the story of cover with the mechanism or cover story to find out the truth. So a lot of them came firing Israel because yes, our story no will be no crest office na one essay no office no any office. A different company office. And we currency space kakrebi. And we brandy any more kakrebi. And I wunu Ghana for my webi name, my webi away UK, monante kama. And I'm one a Menzgold no de a friend is saying the banner in the new man see what making people believe that it is a true story. It was a 419 wash. And obey Nkrumah. So this sparked controversies between the public and Julius, your friend is Israel lie. Now, a command is the Israel and say, Obeko Ghana, what in Ukraine I bet to now, and say Israel lie more effective. Some in Amasha, Ghana for. You see, one of the things I know BBC will say, is Ghana worth dying for? Sometimes. Abraham, a story. Israel was at his peak. Not Ghana. TV3, News, Joy FM, use everywhere. Israel. After story, Israel in 2018, he received death threat from Namwan's people. Basically, Israel ain't mean Israel be. Basically, Israel ain't mean Israel I be me boana. And say they are na Facebook no nenam. Ne bosses e wo ne no. The guy has gone through a lot to Israelite, but he doesn't talk. He doesn't shout and scream. All because of that particular story of Namwa. And no nema operation shut down. It started happening with Ghana. And Ghana Security and Exchange Commission took charge. Said no, you investigated this guy called Namwan. Now, thankfully, the reason why Ghana Security and Exchange Commission for no started so investigation was because of Israel. Some people are no more Ghana Security and Exchange Commission believe the story of Israel. they also followed up to come to UK to do their investigations. When they came, what Israel Liar reported was the truth and nothing but the truth. Israel went through to find out whether even if the company was, how was it registered, whether now a free one and a operation shutdown I said so obekaya and sembebre here. Now you see a twice, then they call for the arrest and prosecution of Namwa. Now I've told you, say, Israel, like, he never thought, say, there were some people in government who were behind Namwa. In Jamaica was starting to all receive death threats. Or no Israel in his wisdom. Say, or Kwakobo Ghana police are maniani abine from paying fubi, but he didn't know Senkofona walk on channel. They were the owners of a Namu, in control of Namwa. It is Israel with Jane. Mubashaya, Namontin and Ghana space in media. But in home better UK. All because he was afraid of his life. But back to Ghana. He was made to understand that if you come to Ghana, you shut your mouth. You don't talk about Menzgold again. Oh, yes. You don't know the story about where somebody came and brought in the limelight to tell you the Ghanaians the reason why I'm one and what you say. I'm giving you the story. Maybe as well as a story we can call viral no because hey Dr. Rennie Padi Charlie Azi hey wouldn't yes Israel. And when Namakra Usro, the Israel, we know him is not Israel anymore. Kufadwa Kananwatu. The Prime Minister of Ghana, Mana Kananwatu. Yes. Israel was a big journalist too. Israel, fantastic gentleman. Nice guy. Now, so Prime Minister, Mana Kananwatu. Onkasa. Okasa omudi tube boni ting pay. Ube wuti said the ameswale ewu. Jeno wakana nwatu. And I want my best send bibi kakra on Facebook. And then I asked myself, in Ghana for Mungu Samos, I na Israel wakana nwatu. Adena Israel ayedi. Mungu sa. A vibrant journalist. Adena enede. Yakanasha one kasa osro. All because of number one story. Oh yeah. Israel, why do you? When you see Bulldog and Co defending the rot in a society, then I ask myself, Ghana, there were Pine Chapa, there were many rivers to cross. Because we will stop talking about Ghana. I'm being honest with you. Oh, yes. Some of us will stop. Because, you see, nothing is so hurtful when you are fighting for some people and then they don't see the sacrifices. A lot of Ghanaians have died because of this 419 scheme by Number one, and some MPP bosses. Why is it that number one says he's coming out to speak about the rot at Bank of Ghana? How come number one got 2.5 million? Maybe what audio been waiting. Number one, and no matter. Ebani saying and the way 2.5 million. When government has placed his hand on all his properties, into when you can way. Or call police station or this kind of way. Damn parent when Busan said, Namwane, Winya Jumana, Unyasika way. I would debate Yaka. Because I bind what an insult to a Japadi in our house. Into Ubenyasika, Unyasika free. A MPP for a tie Namwane chi, Prime Minister, Jiskano Fako. It will show say you've paid something. They can't do you nothing. I was talking to one of our sisters. Well, I was chatting, not talking. I mean, we're having a chat. And he was talking about Atu Asian. What has happened to Atu Asian? And she's asking, are they being seen now? Being to number one. I'm saying number one is being protected by MPP. Nothing will happen to number one unless there's a new government. Oh yes. Don't joke with the guy number one who one woman near Koba. Only a cromfo or multi government in their Koba Baumiamonim no. Samira Baumianim number one. The deals are on my year. The nose number one. That is why this MPP, current MPs, ni ministers, ni DCs, they are bent on set Baumia should lead MPP as flag bearer because they know the deals. There's thievery, there's stealing. We Ghana sika. I know because I'm said the 140 million kaya di kra woman a shas in I'm soon go for one. No be a COVID-19 by Yarea Bakra, they steal from the nation, they steal from us. MPP government steals from Ghanaians. A drone, you turn $10 a friend is an international market. One would be catching the whole nation see a $19 back. Cathedral no a woo a year 419. Maybe catch myself. Cathedral year 419 is a vehicle to loot, create loot and share. That is the cathedral. Cathedral no here about omu obi oya akukudro to say the NDC time omu obi oya akukudro to say a friend say a abrante ye obegina bontene yeah why you me. That is how politicians are. Unim womo a na wunu politicians omo de omo som nyame to say the omo package atamils catch Ghana for so atamils there oye nyankopon nipa wo som nyame unum jot esen atamils so asase so anke bechiwa to prison me Dr. Ren quote me any day quote me anywhere. Atamils no shit jot rough. The days of a internal revenue service wonina atamils adabraka imu bi ni me pa or shit jot. He died of lung cancer, too much smoke, but he was packaged. TMA. When I talk about somebody, I don't talk about somebody to denigrate him. No, but I talk about people to make my reference and tell you, say, we need to be wise. Yeah, Jimmy Ache, forgive my Greek. Forgive my French. Yeah, Jimmy Ache. Oh, yeah, cheap. Sorry, why? And very soon, you better check your bando. Kakrana must when you be a shay. TMA. So when you hear about the air Kosua under a Kufadu and Baumia, it is only a sick person. It is only a wicked person, an evil person, who will say we should go and vote for Baumia. You see, some people, when they come, they will foolishly not listen to the message, but they will come and say, if male smoke, what has it got to do with you, Ren? It has got everything to do with me because I'm making a reference point that Ghanaians package him like he was a holy man. Meanwhile, he was not a holy person. Now, listen to this carefully. I'll say watch it. I'll say, but Doc, but you can be a Christian and still smoke. Oh. I've been I've seen a vicars standing outside of their church smoking. Then again, it is not Ghana, and that is the truth. It is only in Ghana. What you say? I'm just trying to let you understand the thought of our people, how people see things, and how the truth is. And I'm a person me painting. I'm painting a picture to you how Ghanaians we see things and how things are really in their nature. What you say? And I'm painting. I'm just only painting a picture. How we Ghanaians we see certain things, like the way we see a Kufuor say we still believe him say he's going to build a cathedral when you know clearly the cathedral is what an avenue to create loot and share. But Ghanaians will still believe that the Kufuor will build a cathedral because what the Jesus Christ abatamu, and because the majority of us are religious blind, they will still believe it. And they will even still give you quotation for you to still have hope. But meanwhile, they themselves know clearly that it's just an avenue to create loot and share. So when you hear Namwana, the story in a 419, he has no money to pay. Now let me play this audio. That's Namwana.
Yes, I regret. It's unfortunate that what happened. This whole impasse has made us lose value. As in resources and money, investment, and what have you. But Austin, I need everybody listening and the whole country to know that if there is one person that has lost, the most.
Now you just listen to it. Listen to this guy. You see, when I hear people who defend this guy, it can only be either a wicked soul, an evil person, to defend evil. Because iron sharpeneth iron, so is the countenance of a friend. It will be a woman who defending Namwambiano. That person is evil. That person, you have to watch him or her clearly with about 13 eyes. You watch it with your 2 eyes. Go and get some spectacles and other things, lenses. Try and watch the person well. Now listen to the evil Namwa. Listen to him.
Yes, I regret. It's unfortunate that what happened. This whole impasse has made us lose value. As in resources and money, investment, and what have you. But Austin, I need everybody listening and the whole country to know that if there is one person that has lost, the most, okay, if you want to crown the biggest loser in this whole thing, I am the one. Okay, as we speak right now, I do not own, I can say, technically you can say I do, but by virtue of the fact that it has been attached, I do not own any property in this jurisdiction. Okay, not even a car. Not even a car in this jurisdiction. Number two, I have lost my company, a company that I started building during my university days in the University of Ghana. All right, a company that I forfeited lectures and sometimes, exams, end of semester exams for. A company that saw me traveling in and out, for years before I formalized it to become Menzgold. I have lost it. As we speak right now, every single customer that came to transact, when the customers came, the business was already in session. We have made the necessary investment, and the business existed. So I I invested hugely. I personally invested hugely. I've lost other investments. The product that hasn't been paid for store, which is store and contention in Dubai, okay, millions of dollars. Ask if I should tell you the public, the customers, their percentage in there, it is very, very minimal. Okay, so if one person has lost, if Menzgold has to crown the biggest loser, I'm the biggest loser. My mom invested, my sisters invested, my wife invested, my in-laws invested, right? All my friends invested. I invested. I have really great relations in Spain and in Europe and elsewhere who all invested and referred other people to invest, right? So it is not like the transactions, like just like I said yesterday. The company packs the money, they give it to me, and then I take it to my house on day-to-day basis. It doesn't work out like that. There is corporate governance, and we adhere to corporate governance.
So somebody that said, say, Onishe, Washri Bibi, Oni Sika, Oni Japadi, Oni Die, Oni Ka, Oni $200,000 anyway. Oni $2.5 million anyway. I was what you could tria a car would do $135 million. Onya anyway. The other IGP Ombisa sa question. I don't know Ombisa. Do you see the reason why I know what he says 650 Ghana to say the Rashid Nyanseni air catcher I said so that the 650 Ghana a year CDs no application fee no for Menzgold customers to receive their money is a scam, eh? So you see, my Mr. President, as he knows corporate governance, as he mentioned. So you see, clearly the gentleman is a thief. Clearly the gentleman is a scammer. Clearly the gentleman is going to go scot-free because it is the Kufuor's government that are in what? In power. They will not do him. There's nothing that they are going to do to this guy. Wombe Jan to say, and why you may accept me? I was say, do you know how many years I tell why you may accept? A Kufuor, why you may mammy we and a Kufuor, not ye say. Or chief monest no. A Kufuor, why you may mammy we? Why you may? Nimia our year friend is a voter region MP or something like that. Yes. Charlie, my guys, I hope this video that I'm doing will spark some interest in us. That will make us genuinely start fighting for our country, Ghana, and put away the political lens that we view things. Put away the tribal lenses that we see things. Because for how long are we going to continue to defend evil? When the evil that these men are doing is destroying the nation. For how long? For how long? Why must we go through all this suffering? Why must our parents, our relatives, our friends, loved ones in Ghana go through all this? Why? It's not as if we are not blessed by God. It is not as if that God cursed us. As some foolish people want us to believe that Ghana is a cursed country. No. God will not curse you with gold. Then I love that curse of gold, diamond, bauxite, manganese. What we have are wicked and evil leaders that we have to start calling them by their names. When somebody is a thief and is before a judge, the judge does not define that the person is good. He let us know that this person is evil, is wicked. He's going into jail because he killed, so he's now called a murderer. Let's call our politicians by their names. Akufo-Addo is evil. Call him. He's an evil man. And you see, you Ghanaians are the culprits. If I have to say it like that. You Ghanaians have allowed yourself for these people, these dirty faces, riffraffs. Look how they are treating you. Yesterday I was watching Channel 4 here in London. Yesterday I was watching TV here in London. Guess what? They were showing me in Siomunam restaurant, Akufo-Addo's daughter's restaurant, on British TV. This is what they want. So that when their daughters are in town, going from places to places, walking through Knightsbridge, Elscott, walking through those areas, the central London, then their children can say that, yes, we are wealthy. Do you know what they said on Channel 4? They said the family of Akufo-Addo, the Insiomunam restaurant, they are worth no less than $150 million. Akufo-Addo's daughter reported on Channel 4 yesterday. I was doing something, and I was like, okay. It was late. But I said, no, I'll stay and watch it. Because after everything, I study, I read, I just do other things, do assessments and other things. So sometimes I sleep late and I wake up early. My die 4 hours in a day. 4 hours. My die 4 hours. I bro, so I have 5 hours. And when I was watching it, I was like, oh my God. What am I seeing? And I took time. Something was like, why don't you record? Then quickly, I started doing some recordings. I think I did it on one of my other phones, but I'll post it on my page if they don't take it down. And this is it. This is where we are. And it was something to do with something rich, something in Ghana, expensive something trip in Ghana or something, and you could see. I'm like, wow. You see, Ghanaians, just listen to this. Governance does not belong to one family. Governance is not for one person. You call Sukua ni yeni madie no. You can say government or say aban no or ye ame now. You born ya yeni madie no. De wa bon kra wo wiase a wo buy runko school da abeke de wonu chro ABC de wonu chro Muslim ye ye chro wan kom makaranta nti de wonu hwe kai say Dr. Ren say aban or ye ame now. Governance is you watching me and I. Government means you and I. What do I say? It was around, I think, 10 p.m. or so. I think 9, 10 p.m., 11, thereabout. 10, 11 p.m. thereabout, if I'm not mistaken. Governance is all about you and I. Yeah. This was it. Let me see if I can. I'll try and I'll try and quickly show you a little, glimpse of what I recorded. The recording was not all that great, but I'll just show you. Governance is you. When Kurono a timono. And na debia me ba me chere wase say Ghana eye kuro. Ye busuya penyin. Bruni kind of president. Enti Ghana busuya penyin eye Akufo-Addo. Tiasia Saudi Brofono, and Manin who your cap president, Abia no one who said, as so idea be there be fancy ebusia, Yabusian in a nitty. Your cotwaban, yes, one by Yabusia penny, Ghana Kufuado president, or no year president, and Tiabusia penny dear Kufuado in church the Musa, not Tiasia. What you say? Now the Mamin church the Musa, not Tiasia.
So, why did you decide to come to Ghana? The project, I've already done the project. It was the investor when they contacted me. They said, we don't do like get on showcasing the African cuisine, African products, or using our own product. Enjoy that thing. Oh, I love it.
The ocean, insumunam, chef, kitchen, a Kufuado, Neba Jankruma restaurant, is worth $150 million. Ejuma band or ye, that band will buy ye. But he's worth that amount of money. Ama will be a restaurant, Akofa chef, a foreign country. I mean, it's not a problem, it's not an issue. But what would take Ghana? No, we a stakeholder. No, would me be a restaurant? Akofa foreign aba. Maybe so. When you go to the prime areas in cantonments, can you buy a property in cantonment? People will defend so Yakufado, but to hell. Who gave him that platform? It is you and I. Aban, who enemy gave his father a platform, and he has used that platform to steal and amass wealth for his family. Understand it. When you see a Ghanaian who is poor and you see people like this are rich, filthy rich, you should question. Why don't we have machines at our hospitals and people are dying because there is no dialysis? Machines. And you sit down and you are clapping for your hands. You sit down and you are quiet when you have bad roads and police are, when people are demonstrating and the police will come and defend the government. Police people are also foolish and insane. They are thieves. Meanwhile, the same policeman, you go and buy your Peugeot and then you want to drive on good roads. When people are fighting for good roads, you, the same police officer, foolishly. Steph, me tell one catch pa. Now watch.
So when you like American film or now it's African film, and
I hope some who ye.
so now practice song for this Pan-African cuisine. This is allowing us to be sous chef.
So you heard it in Somunam restaurant. And I would to our woman in the sano. So you see, it is what it is. We have to fight. It happened in France. There was classism. There was difference between the elite and the poor. The poor people they realized that they cannot sit down for the elite French to take them for granted. They fought. Ezekiel, so what are you saying? So the girl don't have to work. Oh, I'm not saying the girl shouldn't work. But let us investigate how come the girl was able to get money all this while. Not only papa opposition went to me MBA in Shumunam restaurant. But within 7 years, he's worth almost $150 million. That is not what we are saying. There are a lot of Ghanaians are almost tikrumo. They also have to work. Do they have work? We have people who are working for NAPCO. They've not been paid for 10 months. Youth in afforestation. I think it says 13 months as 18 months. They've not been paid. Ezekiel, let the mind work. Why? Nobody is saying that the girl should not work. If you listen to what I even said, I said even bringing a chef is all right, it's normal. But then, what about the Ghanaian citizens? Do they have work to do? I don't know where you are watching me from. If you live in overseas, me and you, maybe abroad. If Ghana was okay, I'll be in Ghana. It's not okay. So that's why I'm here in somebody's country. We have a lot to provide for our people. But the politicians are thieves and wicked. Number one, as we see him, is just the son of a Kufuado, a thief and a criminal. So when you see these so-called Kufuados, the man almost shiwi said the where did they get these riches? Where did they get these riches? Huh? What about the poor Ghanaian who is suffering? Huh? Which Ghanaian will have the money to go and sit? Which normal Ghanaian that can get with his pay? Mibusao, Ezekiel Mibusao. And I want to make Mabushi Kawanutum. Do you know how many kaya years we have in Ghana? Do you know how much that restaurant is worth? It's almost worth over $4 million as a $6 million. You know how many? You know what it can provide? What job na girl in when you say when you say you can see a restaurant? Catch me. Tell me which company no way before ane papa answer ane papa be win cheme company na wo nim say Ekufuado ba jankoma no way. Catch me. Ezekiel be chere me. The mo sorry am for my adwene nya adwuma na Jimmy see the wo mo see the someone pa wiane anadwo. Be chere company na Ekufuado ba e wo UK be catch me. And I will show you how much they get. She got paid. Even psychologists and medical doctors cry with UK, how much they get paid? How much? You can just Google. It's something that is public knowledge. You can just Google and know how much people even receive as salaries in UK. You can just Google, type in. Don't let people come and say, are you saying that the girl shouldn't work? Now, I'll wait, Jimmy. Are you also saying that Ghanaians don't have to work? And even the ones that are working, are you also saying that they don't have to get paid? You are the reason why politicians will always steal from us. You people are the reason. You people are the reason. Sankene nanka ya alawa kaya bompaye. Ai kene nanka ya those days nanka ya bompaye. Say wo Ezekiel. The bompaye na you be to say Adolf Hitler na we share no what to Germany a show because you defend rot and stupidity. You defend politicians stealing Ghanaians. Ubere krano ye ni baby o. To say me a draw man sababi baby will defend it. Will defend it. So is it Nigerians who are not working from? Chef na me chira o ye Ghana ni. Ofui chef na me de chira o ye Ghana ni. We Jimmy nti. Chef no onye Ghana ni. Or see, chef no me chira o chef no ye Ghana ni. Is the chef from Ghana? Chef, yeah, me chira we. Who baby are free? Overseas.
Why did you decide to come to Ghana? The project, I think the project was the investor when they contacted me. They said, we want to get on showcasing the African cuisine, African products, or using our own products.
The chef is not a Ghanaian. Why? Majority of the workers out there are not from Ghana. Only one or two cleaners. How many people are they even employing in that place? Do you know what they do in that place? Huh? Do you know what they do in that place? It's not because of the restaurant too. It's because of the property. A diner. One day we can sell it and make millions of dollars. How much? Which people go there to sit down and eat? Say a restaurant. Fire baby into in the next 3-4 years, we can sell the property, make money, and leave the country. Bring it to UK, establish ourselves. I the taboo. Ezekiel will say, "Kesen ka papa or share condom." Yes, and because you a waste man. I say because if she puts you now, you see Ezekiel now you're confused too. Or say now no Ghana phone say or Ghana phone a year or I feel you say or the Ghana for share man or the Ghana for etowa or make collapse business no. Oh, this is Ezekiel. Oh papa, na esenka. Oh papa. Fani no mama me na me friend. Give me your father's number. I'll call him. The entire one share condom. Oh. Anyway, on the lighter side, Ezekiel, on the lighter side, don't take it personal. Why? But let us not defend the road. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, Dr. Ren. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Great weekend. I'll be in town. I'll be in London this weekend. There's a lot of activities going on there. Stoneboy on Sunday and tomorrow too, some activities. About 3-4 parties. So we'll be in town. So I'll see you when I'm in London. Thank you. God bless you all. Have a great weekend.